What's going on, guys? Crazyncman here to take a look at probably what is the coolest gun of the year, no doubt. Everybody says they want something different. They're tired of M4s, they're tired of AKs, I'm tired of this, I'm tired of that. Echo1 delivers something very cool. The Echo1 RedStar IGOR, you know it as the VSS. And like I said, in my teaser video, it was love at first sight when I took it out of the box. And I'm still in love with it today. My kid's in love with it. Everybody's in love with it. It's different. It's cool. It performs. Just a fantastic job by Echo1. Now, I'm going to do things a little different here. I'm going to move the shooting test and chrono test, all that, to the end of the video. Especially with this gun. You just want to get to the review. I don't know why I even have to review it. I mean, who cares? Everybody's going to want it, whether it's good or not. But this thing looks good, performs good, backed by Echo1's 30-day warranty, backed by their head tech being online on Facebook and on Twitter and on YouTube, helping you guys all the time. This is just win-win for everybody. Now, what you're going to get with this, obviously you get the gun, you get a simple wall charger, and if you're new to Airsoft, please look for a smart charger for nickel metal hydride batteries. The wall chargers will work, but they leave a lot to be desired. You're going to get a 1200 milliamp hour 9.6 volt stick battery with a small Tamiya connector. Of course, the included 30-day Echo1 warranty card. You're going to get 2 high cap, 150 round high cap magazines. And again, if you're new to Airsoft, high cap just means high capacity. There's a little wheel on the bottom here, and you load the BBs in the top, and then you wind that wheel up. That winds the spring up, which keeps the BBs feeding out. So that's what we call a high cap magazine. You get 2 of them, pretty proprietary looking, but work good, look good. We'll talk more about these in the review. Now, the externals of the gun has a metal receiver. This cover up here is metal, plastic handguard. The silencer, the front end of it's all metal. Of course, it has a metal inner barrel. Sight here is adjustable. This one's adjustable for elevation here. The stock is indeed plastic. Has a rubber butt pad on it. The battery goes right in here, and the butt pad has 2 Phillips head screws holding it on. Which I like. It's, you know, of course you have to have the screwdriver with you. It's one drawback, but you know, you don't have any little tabs that are going to break off. The nice thing about it is when you get the battery in there, it fits nice and snug. The connectors have a place where you can tuck them in, so there's no rattling back here. There's no noise. Full charging handle back to reveal the hop up just like any gun. Fire selector right here. And then on this side you have the SVD scope mount, and I really wish I had a good SVD replica scope in the mount to put on it, because it looked totally cool on this gun. But you have the scope mount over here for the SVD style mounts, and that's pretty much it on the exterior of it. Of course, you're gonna have the required orange tip here in the United States, and with that, don't forget, when you're transporting your airsoft gun, make sure you have it in a gun bag, make sure you have it in the trunk, and you never brandish it in public. But that's it on the externals. Now let's talk about the internals on this gun. Now the internals on this gun, it's a version 3 gearbox. It's got 7mm steel bushings, it's got a nylon piston with a full rack of metal teeth. The motor, they call it a mid-torque motor, 428mm inner barrel length, standard ratio gears with a large delayer. Got a nylon ported piston head, polycarb AK style hop up with a Mad Bull bucking pre-installed, M120 spring, backed by the Echo1 30-day warranty. It's you know, it's your basic kind of what they call the upgraded Echo1 gearbox. I found the performance of these to be nice. Has good durability. I believe it's got a plastic spring guide with a washer on the back, washer bearing, not quite sure, but it's a plastic spring guide. But all in all, the performance of it, as you'll see, the shooting test here at the end was pretty good for a stock gun right out of the box. Now, the pros and cons of this gun. The pros are the gun itself. I mean, it's different. It's awesome. Said it in the beginning. I'll say it again. It's just a unique gun. I love it. So that's the pro in my opinion. Other than being small, light, you know, able to be several different platforms. You could probably make it into a DMR. It's got a decent barrel length. You can run and gun. It's just got a lot of versatility to it. So those are the pros. Like I said, the gun itself is is the biggest pro of it. And of course, you know, Brian at Echo1 online supporting us all the time. It's another pro. The cons of this gun, I didn't have many. I thought the fire selector switch was a little stiff to move. Of course, they break in after a while, but coming from safe, coming out of safe mode, I thought it was really hard to move. But like I said, that'll kind of break in after a while. The sling mount back here doesn't look to be the beefiest thing in the world. You know, we've seen these before. They use them on all the AKs and stuff. Not a big deal there. The magazines, I'm not going to really call it a con. They look pretty proprietary, so we'll kind of have to see how the aftermarket goes on these. You know, not a big deal though to have something this unique. I don't care, you know, if I have to buy magazines, you know, if aftermarket magazines aren't available, you know, so what? The other thing is, these, if you put them in an M4 pouch, it comes all the way up to this base plate, so they're a little hard to get a hold of. It'd probably be better in an M14 pouch. I don't have any here, so I can't see, you know, exactly how deep this is going to go in an M14 pouch. It might be pretty close to being buried in there, just like an M4. But that kind of sucks, because you hate to have to buy different mag pouches for stuff like this. So if you have M4 pouches and you just maybe stuff something in the bottom to hold it up a little bit, that'd probably be the way to go. But other than that, you know, my biggest complaint with this was the fire selector. Other than that, I absolutely love this gun. I can highly recommend it. I know everybody's going to buy one of these. Everybody's going to want one because it's just that cool. So let's check out the chrono and the shooting test, and we'll see you guys on the next review.